Yes, Krishna.
I don't know. Skype is giving some trouble.
Able to.
So now we have to pass the data from T row generator to TXL output. So we are going to give the main connection and schema when you are connecting, if it is going to be a main connection, automatically schema is going to be sync. Or how to copy that schema, you can go to that editor and you can select that fields and you can have an option to here you can see the copy icon, you can select the copy icon and go to the other component, you can paste it. But main, automatically whenever you establish a connection between these components, you will automatically get that schema. It will automatically move that schema whatever we have in the input, it will give it to output also. You can find this. And here what where we want to store place this file, so you have to browse this and you remember we have a data folder where we are going to keep our all files in a outbound folder. Go in data folder and again it is also again we are using a T row generator. Okay, include header. So I'm giving the sheet name as a mock data. So naming conventions are very important when you are doing anything. If it is a column name or field name, we have to follow what it is going to be meaningful. Somebody can able to read immediately. You no need to explain much. What is this file and what is it is doing? What see row generated? Why I am giving it's a generated rows. It's a talent as a component which is generating rows, and it's not it makes sense. So this is not going to have any kind of data which will be useful for business or something, because it's generated. So it's a auto generated using the existing functions and all. Same way you have to give the sheet name. So these things are very important when you are doing anything. Naming conventions are very, you have to follow strictly. That will help for you, or even later sometime, or even any new join, any developer join with you, you no need to spend much time to make him understand what you are doing on the job. So I'm going to run this. Okay, it is done. It will take some time. Let me open. So now I'm again copying this flow I am copying. Okay, the first flow is uh, writing onto the delimiter file. So delimiter can be anything. And second one is we are writing data onto the Excel. So what are all the options we used? So we have to see create directory, and generate empty rows. These two, I think it's going to be same. That's what I'm telling. If you are able to follow the way of how they have defined the options in each and every component, if you work with these components, if you understand as much as 80% of options are going to be the same with anything, because it's a coding, it's a utility, how they have developed the kind of things, right? It's not going to be each and everything as a separate. They'll make everything as a uniform kind of thing. You can easily able to remember and able to follow what you have to configure and all. So one file, if you are play with all the options and everything, then you will easily can play with any other file related component. But still there is a like a depends on technology, there are few options they'll keep on added to that component view. It's a graphical, there you can find what options with that technology and all. Taking time. Meanwhile, we can see other component. So now we are good with delimiter and Excel. Now we have one more. We'll see positional file. So there is a like I can say best example. So mainframes, you guys all heard, right? So whatever we are using ATMs and all, earlier it was done by mainframes they have used. So if your mainframe data there, they wants to migrate into the latest technologies or a cloud they are moving, they'll ask you to move the data. So they'll not have this kind of Excel or CSV. They'll give us a like a, they can generate any format, but they'll keep that as a positional file. So they'll share it with you positional file. For them it is easy to generate a positional file in a mainframe, so they are going to share with us a positional file. So we want to deal with that positional file in any ETL tool. Right now, Talend also we have a option to component which can help you to. So how to search for that? T file output. You can find the positional. So positional. So you can see the positional. So what are the things? So what is the position? What is the position? So here, right? I'll copy this. We will not have a header, so positional file. Why? Because there we it's going to be a positional, so based on position. So what is the use of header? So even layout you can follow, you can define the schema, so they won't give us header in the positional files in 99%, but 1% some people will still allow you to make a header when they're sharing. Even when we are creating also, we don't need to give us a header with the positional file. So now this is the file, right? So what you are understanding. So based on this content, you are able to read something. Krishna is there, and you are familiar with some date format. So you are seeing that date is 31st 01/22, and you can see some ONGOLE. So something, it's kind of a city name, because some people aware of that Ongole is a city name. So these things we are able to understand data, but some things, as again it's going to each and every business, they have their own like fields or columns. Then we cannot understand or follow what the things. But when the positional file I'm keep telling, so they'll keep us make that you have to mm, like the first is the ID column, which is going to be length is 10. So you're going to see 10 spaces. So you can see the POS here, right? Position. So 10th position onwards, next column will start. Again, name is going to be 30. So 10. Now you see, right? 10 plus 30. So 10 plus 20. 20 positions I am giving for name. So where we have to start 30. This layout they are going to share. So based on that, we have to pull this, or we have to write on this data to the this one. So now Now date is going to be 10, like you see, right, 10. So this is 4 plus 6, so we can have a 10, like a 40. So next position is going to be 40. So like this, the positional file means it's going to be a fixed length. So which position, which column. So the ID column is going to occupy the 10 spaces, and you can write one or two. So other 9 spaces are going to be empty. So because it's going to be incremental, right? In our case, same way name is going to be 30 characters. If you have more than 30 characters, what will happen? It will overlap other field and all. So that is the case. They have to make sure it is not going beyond what they have given the layout. So layout they'll define very clearly. So ID is going to be 10 positions, length is 10, it's going to be fixed. And the positions in the sense where it is starting, here you can start, right? It's going to be started 1, it's a position 1, and you can see where we started. Next one is a 10th position, like that. It's going to uh, predefined, it's going to be fixed. The positions are fixed where you have to, for example, in school also we used to sit, right? So this guy will sit here, this guy will sit here. That positions are fixed. If you are a swipe, or if you are going to do, we are going to fight with our friends are same way. So you should not go beyond or overlap other positions of data and all. So we have to make sure the positions are as defined in the layout. So when then only we can able to read the data. If not looks like that is beyond the position what they have given layout, then we have to ask them what is the issue. So some people have a name 31 characters, one character extra. So we have to cut it, they have to cut it. So it's not, if somebody is giving the data, they have to make sure 30 less than 30 characters only the name is there or not. If there it is going beyond, then it's a problem with the data, or whatever they have designed in the framework, like for name should be 30 characters, they have to adjust it. It's not our. So coming to our process, we have to, as per the layout, as per the mapping, whatever they have provided, so we have to map and transform that data. So right now we are creating, so we are trying to create a positional file. So here we are creating a positional file. So we didn't define any length here. So any length or anything we haven't defined. So when we're coming to here, right, I'll copy this zero generator again. I'll connect to this positional file. So I'm going to store this same location. Okay. And extension can be anything. Then you can use a txt or a dat. It's going to be a positional file, just based on the pixel length we are going to retrieve the data and writing data. So I'm just using a dat extension. So it's going to be a extension, going to be a dat here. But you can give anything. It's going to be a text or dat mostly. So they'll share with us as a .txt or a .dat file. So now you can see here there is no length defined. So as per the layout, we have to define the length of this file. So we are just fixing the length for this. And now you see, right, alignment. So I automatically the size as defined here, and you can see include header. If you want to include header, you can include, and append is the same. Again, you want to write onto the same file with extra data, so you can keep use the append. So and you can see alignment. So you want to select alignment. So the data how you want to see. So left means it will start from here, or you want to see this one not here in the 10th position. In 10th position you want to see, you have to select a right alignment, or you want to see middle, then you have to select, then you have to use its center. So like this, however you want, I want to see data look and feel, you can change look and feel in the sense they want to see that data in that format. So they want to see right to left or left to right. That alignment you can adjust here. So same way you can find that whatever, like it's going to apply for all the fields. So all the fields, or you want to keep for one field, or you can select that option alignment. Okay. So now I'm going to, so advanced settings, you can find anything same, you will see don't generate, or if there is a directory, if not there you can, and use byte is a, so these are all options, depends. If you have any numbers in your data, you have to select the separator. You they want to if you want to write on table, they'll ask you to, based on the position of the number you want to put separator, then you have to use this option. Otherwise we just write as like a whole number. So if the data already has that decimal point, then it will write. If there is no decimal point, then you have to define that space in your tmap. We'll see that next. Right now you don't, you can see that options here. So if you want to keep any positions, any decimals, you can see right here. Here you can define the precision also. So for this data, we don't have any numeric or any decimal points we are maintaining. And you can see default, you want to keep the value in table creation, right? Default value will keep as null, right? Same way you want to define here, you can put the define. Same comments, you want to write something comments. It's not about comment in the sense, just you are talking about something. It's not related to data. So here is the option. It's going to be same comment. You want to write this is a auto generated, just you want to make some kind of comment. It's going to be again information for on the field. So you are just commenting this is the auto generated field, and city is specific to ap related cities. And like this again, current date is today's date. So comments you want to make, you can keep the comments. We don't know it, it's not going to write onto the file anything. Okay, these are all options again same. So length, it's going to be we have to define length, how much length you want on each and every field, not only this positional file, anywhere. But till now we didn't get, because we are just like mock data we are creating. So length is not very important for us, so that's where we didn't take. But coming to the positional file, length is very length is play a crucial role. If you change the length, your data is going to be overlapped with other fields and all. So we have to be careful length whatever they have provided with the layout. So each and every field we have to make sure how many positions it is occupying. Each and every field we have to choose, and we have to select that specific number length. Okay, so not sure why it is not opening. Let me reopen. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to run this, deactivate this. So I don't want to run this right now. So how to deactivate? Right click on that start component of the flow, and you can see that deactivate current subjob, deactivate whole current subjob. So subjob, it is a job flow period, right? This is under, you can see that background there is two components which are under same window. So you can close that whole subjob. So deactivate whole subjob. Same way, I don't want to run this one. You can select this. You want to say only deactivate a one component, then you can find that deactivate component name when you right click on that component. You want to connected components also, you want to deactivate, select the whole subjob. Or you want to whole subjob means if it is connected to other jobs also, it will go and deactivate. Or you want to just current subjob, you just click on current subjob. So it's going to deactivate it. And I'm going to run this. It's done. Okay. So now you can see, right, that file is created. See how it is created. You can see, right, the spaces are provided, whatever length is provided. So the all other spaces are empty. So here 10 is there, so one more space is occupied and the other fields are empty, and then it started at 11th position. And same way 20 characters we provided for the second field, so next 31 field onwards it started. So you can see 31 field. So that like this positional file is going to be defined. Same way when you are reading, we have to make sure the follow the positions what we have generated. So here empty is there or not, it is visible. Still you want to see what is there, you can see the show symbols, you can find all characters. Now you see right positions, you can see that dots, right, the red colored dots, you can find how many dots are there. So whatever you provided, the length is matching with the defined or not, you can find in the positions. Okay, let's, yeah, now you see right, excel we have taken, so it is generated excel data, and it is at it has a auto, like it has a less length, so it is able to fit this. Still you want to make this one as make this an auto size, so automatically the size will, so auto size in the sense, if you have this data like this, so you are not able to visible, right? So what we have to do, you have to go to the format, and you can see the auto column fit, then you are able to see, right? This is what option which Talend is also providing. This is there in excel, it's not a Talend one, right? So auto sizing concept, based on the length of the data, automatically the width of the cell, so the cell width automatically the size will be automatically elaborated. So that option you can find in the auto size. So there you can see that option, right? You want for specific column, so there is a data length is more, then you want to get that more like elaborative. So right now if you don't have much length, so you are able to see all the data. If I have length more than cell, so cell cannot be visible all data, so you have to go on to the overlap that, or you have to see. Now I'll again this one, if I type something here, you cannot see what is there directly, but you have to make sure you have to drag that, or you have to use the option to auto fit column width, then only you are able to see whatever we have in the whole that cell. So this is a cell, so this is a column, right? So this is a row. So same day that they're asking, you want to use that auto size, so automatically the size of the width based on that data, it is going to give that auto size. So I want to select for reference, for example, and we'll see. I'm going to increase this length 30 characters. Okay. So 30 characters, and I don't want right now, we want to see the difference, right? So let me remove that option, and I'm going to create one more file name. So if we are running again this flow also, then what option we have to check? Is there a file already exists through an error? Then we have to unselect it. So we have to find, is there a like a option they have selected auto like a default section, which if file is already it is there, it is going to throw error or not. So we don't have anything. So we can run this job again, and we can, it is going to generate the new Excel with one. So it's done. Let's go here. So I'm going to open this. Yeah, now you see, right? So this has more length, but you are not able to see how much data is there in this cell. So you cannot find. When you have to select this, or you have to drag, then only you can able to see. But we are going to use that option and see how it is going to be. What is this error? Able to follow? Because I have opened that file, it is not able to write. So already that is open, right? It cannot able to override, or it cannot able to append because we didn't select the append. So we'll select the append now and we'll rerun.